Hello everyone. Today let's discuss about investment multiplier. What is investment multiplier? The term investment multiplier is an important contribution made by Professor J.M. Keynes. Keynes felt that an initial rise in investment multiplies overall income by a large factor. The relationship between an initial increase in investment and the subsequent rise in total revenue is expressed by the multiplier. In reality, it has been seen that when investment are increased by a particular amount, the change in income does not only reflect the initial investment's value but also increases by several times. In other words, a multiple of a change in investment equals a change in income. A multiplier explains how many times an increase in investment causes an increase in national income. Hence, multiplier K is the ratio of an increase in national income delta Y due to an increase in investment delta I. So, K is equal to delta Y by delta I. Assume that an extra 5,000 crores of investment delta I in an economy result in extra rupees 20,000 crores of income delta Y. In this scenario, multiplier K will have the value K is equal to 20,000 by 5,000, that is 4. It indicates that a single increase in investment resulted in a 4 times increase in income. Multiplier and MPC. MPC and multiplier value are directly related to one another. The value of the multiplier increases with an increase in MPC and vice versa. The concept of multiplier was developed based on the view that the expense of one person is another person's income. The increase in investment raises the income of the people, a portion of which is used by the people for consumption. The value of MPC, however, determines how much of the new income is to be spent on consumption. People will spend a large portion of their increased income on consumption in the case of higher MPC. The multiplier's value will be higher in such a situation. However, people will spend a smaller percentage of their increased income on consumption when the MPC is low. It means that the MPC determines the value of multiplier. Algebraic relationship between multiplier and MPC. The following method can be used to derive the algebraic relationship between multiplier and MPC. We already know that Y is equal to C plus I. This means that any change in income delta Y will therefore equal to delta C plus delta I. Dividing both sides by delta Y, we get 1 is equal to MPC plus 1 by K, or K is equal to 1 by 1 minus MPC. Multiplier K in terms of MPS is K is equal to 1 by MPS. Multiplier is directly related to MPC and inversely related to MPS. The multiplier's value is based on the marginal propensity to consume. In other words, when MPC is higher, multiplier K is higher and vice versa. On the contrary, the higher the MPS, the lower will be the multiplier value and vice versa. It can be clearly understood with the help of the following table. Maximum value of the multiplier. From the above table, it can be seen that when MPC value is 1, the multiplier can have a maximum value of infinite. MPC is equal to 1 shows that the economy has decided to spend the entire increased income and has decided to retain not even a small part of its increased income. Consumption expenditure will continue to rise and the multiplier's value will be infinite. Minimum value of the multiplier. From the above table, it can be seen that when the MPC value is 0, the multiplier's value is 1. That is, multiplier's minimum value is 1. When the MPC value is 0, the economy has decided to save all the additional income and has made no consumption expenditures. Hence, there will be no further growth in income. As a result, delta Y is equal to delta I, or the overall rise in income delta Y will be equal to the total increase in investment delta I. In this case, the multiplier's value is 1. Working of a multiplier. The principle of one person's expenditure equals another person's income explains how multiplier works. When you make an additional investment, your income rises many times faster than your investment. This can be understood with the help of an example. Consider a rupees 200 crore delta I additional investment is made to build a road. This additional investment will increase in an additional rupees 200 crores in revenue in the first round. If the MPC is taken to be 0.80, then those receiving this increased income will spend rupees 160 crores or 80% of rupees 200 crores on consumption, and the remaining amount will be saved. The second round will increase in the revenue by rupees 160 crores. In the next round, 80% of the extra income of rupees 160 crores or rupees 128 crores will be spent on consumption, with the remaining amount saved. The multiplier process will continue, and every round's consumer's expenditure will be equal to 0.80 times the extra income earned in the previous round. From the table, it can be concluded that an initial investment of rupees 200 crores has resulted in a total increase of rupees 1000 crore in income. Thus, the multiplier will be K is equal to delta Y by delta I, that is K is equal to 5. In the above graph, the x-axis represents income and the y-axis represents aggregate demand. Assume that the initial equilibrium is established at a point E where the AD curve and AS curve intersects. OY is the equilibrium level of income. Assume that investment rises by delta I, causing the new aggregate demand curve AD1 to cross the aggregate supply curve AS at a point F. As a result, OY1 is a new equilibrium level of income. Due to an initial increase in investment, the income increases from OY to OY1. The graph clearly shows that the income growth YY1 or delta Y is more than the investment growth delta I.